Hi everyone, it's Michael from Becker Games. If you haven't seen the introduction to FPS Trainer yet, you should watch that first by clicking on the annotation. FPS Trainer is free for Windows, and you can also get it for the Xbox 360. I'm going to go ahead and show you FPS Trainer for Windows right now. Okay, so this is FPS Trainer for Windows full screen. I'm going to go ahead and turn down the volume a little bit so you guys can hear me a little better. As you can see, you can change the 3 different volumes separately for the music, the menu sound effects, and the in-game sound effects. So that's nice. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I use it to improve my first-person shooter skills on both the PC and 360 platforms. As you can see, there's a number of different things you can do. You can test your might, which is going to basically record your progress over time and allow you to later on view a graph of your progress. And then of course there's the training exercises, which allows you to customize your training session to pretty much any kind of settings you would like. There's the options, which I had just gone to, allows you to change crosshairs and sound effects and how a target might die, crosshair image, all that good stuff, crosshair size. It's pretty neat. And put it right there. And you also, of course, in options, you could also change the crosshair color. You know, from that's teal, that's back to white. You could also change it so that when it's hovered over an enemy, if it's red, or it could be, let's say yellow instead of maybe like yellow better. Maybe that helps you. So I'm going to go and show you how I use it. So there's test your might, which I'm going to go and start off with. And all you have to do is set your initials. So you type in your initials. MAB is mine, so I'm going to use that. And go to continue. And then this screen right here shows your sensitivity. You can increase it to be higher or lower. So I'm going to go and increase it and make it, you move it around to test it out. I'm going to move it, and let's see, I think that's pretty good. 180, maybe 175, feels pretty good. And that means it's 175% higher than your natural, your normal sensitivity for your mouse or your 360. So I'm going to go ahead and go to begin. As soon as I hit begin, it's going to start, and that's when I need to start hitting the targets as fast as I can for about, I think, 30 seconds. So I'm just going to concentrate and do this as best I can. And as you can see, there's the targets to go, which is for the high score. If I beat that, I'll be able to actually get into the high scores. And so it's kind of neat how it shows the yellow and the blue. And so as you can see, I'm going to get the high score pretty easily. And then now I'm just trying to get a high score. So I got 6th place in the high scores. I can try again to test my might again. I could view a graph of my progress, but at this point I only have 1 game or 1 match, so it wouldn't be able to display a graph at this time because it doesn't have enough data to draw the graph. But if I go back and I can go ahead and test my might again, of course it saved all my settings, and if I do it again real quick, see if I can beat my other high score, but probably won't, but because I just messed up there, but I'll be able to then view a graph of the my progress, and it should either show it going up or down with 2 points. And of course, once you have a ton of data, it'll be very nice to see over time what kind of oh, there we go. Ah, cool, I beat it. So 5th place in the high scores. So I'm gonna go and view the graph of my progress. As you can see, it went up a little bit. It went from the minimum score that I've ever had to the maximum score. If I had another game, it would show an even third. It would show a 3rd dot, and it would be a little more accurate to how I'm improving or not improving. And over time, it really does help. I have actually gotten up to using this a lot. I've gotten up to about 9,000 something. That's after like 30 or 40 games, and it's really neat to see it actually improve. And then if you go into a first-person shooter game after using this, you're going to see massive kill-death ratio increase, and it's pretty cool to see how fast you are compared to what you were. It's really neat. It just kind of gets you into the mode of speed in your games. So there's also, of course, high score, where I see here shows. I guess I had another user account that was AAA. Of course, then I have also the account I just used, which is MAB, which is 7310 and 7225, and it shows you the date and time that you got those, which is really nice. Of course, you try to beat the highest of the highest, which is godlike 9001 over 9000. If you can beat that, that's really, really good. You're extremely fast with your mouse or 360 controller. And for the 360 and PC or Windows, if you were to get high scores in both of them, they're actually exactly the same high score and scoring system and everything. So if you get lower in your 360 controller than your Windows mouse and keyboard, then it's because you're faster with your mouse. So you can actually see how much faster you are with your mouse or 360 controller. Maybe you're better with your 360 controller than your mouse. That's possible as well. So that's pretty much the graph of your progress. Test your might. That's all that does. If you go to training exercises, I'll show you how you can do a custom training session. So let's see, I want to do 10 targets, and I want it to decrease in size over time. So I'm going to go from 150% to 50% size of the targets. I'm going to have it move, start off not moving, and then end up moving quite a bit. I'm going to have it be able to juke later on my targets, and enemies will go from 1 to 3 over time, and I'm only allowed, let's say I'm only allowed 3 misses. And then of course I could also change the sensitivity over time if I wanted to increase my mouse or 360 controller sensitivity over time, to help me adjust to a higher sensitivity, which can be much better for you if you can handle this higher sensitivity. So I'm going to go ahead and go to, actually I'm going to go ahead and set this to 175, 174, 192. So this will kind of get me to a little higher sensitivity over time. It's kind of neat. Go ahead and go to begin, and then it's going to snatch the pebble from my hand and see what I can do. Let's see, I'm going to go to begin, and as you can see, I'm going and I had a health there. So my time is 4.43. My best time is 4.43 because I just set up those settings. And if I go to restart and beat my best time, I go to begin. I'm going to show you real quick though the health. If I miss, I only have 4 misses that I can afford. If I miss too many times, I'll lose. If I go back to begin, and you can also see the ghost time, which is the best time I've ever done on this training session. And as you can see, I just didn't beat my best time, but I'm going to go ahead and beat it, or try to beat it here. So if I go to begin and then I try to beat it, we'll see if I can beat the ghost time. And as you'll see, the blue bar will try to get lower than the ghost time. So here's me trying to beat it, and I beat it. So now my best time is 3.06. So now if I went in there and I try to play it, the ghost time is a little bit faster. So that's kind of neat. You could also do it with friends to see who can get the best time, and it's kind of a neat way to beat your best time, to see that bar. And so that's pretty much it. FPS Trainer, you could make a video of yourself getting a high score on either the 360 or PC, and upload it. And whoever has the best high score, I'll go ahead and put an annotation at the beginning of this video to show them as the high score. as long as you have proof with a video of you getting that high score. So yeah, that's pretty much it. FPS Trainer. You can go and check it out on Windows at beckergames.com. All you have to do is go to your browser and type in beckergames.com. And then you can download it to your PC or Windows computer simply by clicking the download link. You can also download it to your Xbox 360 by clicking this link right here. Clicking on that will take you to here, where you can click on download to Xbox 360, and then you would just simply type in your Microsoft account or whatever you have for your Xbox Live account or Xbox account, and then it would automatically download it to your Xbox 360 the next time your account logs in to your 360. So that's really neat. And yeah, so check it out. If you liked this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome stuff from Becker Games. Thanks and enjoy.